super fun project for us today. This is a tag, a shaker tag. It's got some sprinkles inside. It's covered with, I actually used laminating sheets to cover this, and I cut it the hole with this die cut. Let's see, it measures 2 inches by 3 inches. And then I used some double-sided tape on the inside to attach the laminate sheet. And then I sewed all the way around, leaving an opening at the top to get the sprinkles in, and then continued sewing, and then inked all around. And that's the back. And then I used some scraps to make a little tab topper for that. What you see through the window is the square that got cut out from this tag, and I just placed it on the back of this tag so you could see it through the window. It did the exact same thing with this one, only using a circle. Okay, these are super fun. So let me show you how I made them, and I'm gonna make some that maybe are a little bit different than that. So I've already cut, and I'm just using 6x6 paper here. I already cut one with this rectangle. I'm not going to use this piece. I'll add that to my scrap pile. And then I did one with a circle. And there's the back. Okay, and we'll put this, and our circle measures 2 1/4 inches. All right, first thing that I want to do is ink all around these edges before I attach anything. It's easier to do now than later. And again, this is just a piece of 6x6 paper that I just simply cut in the middle at 3 inches. All right, so for these back sides, instead of putting the little die cut piece out, I'm going to cover it with some very old book page. Let's see. So I'm just going to glue this down. And then let's do this one. And then we'll just trim this out. Another thing you can do, this is, if you used a dark pen, you could journal on this, but you could add some lined paper to the back of the tag as well, if you want. And if you don't have any die cuts, you don't have to use a rectangle or a circle. You just take something and draw around it and then cut it out manually. That works too. Okay. Okay, so let's get our acetate or laminating sheet placed down on here, and I am just simply going to use some tape to put it down. You can use glue, that's perfectly fine too. Just kind of get my placement. And I have ink all over my hands, so it's sticking to this tape. Okay. This has a shiny side and a matte side. I want the shiny side through the window, so I'm just going to lay this down. Oops. And I'm going to put a little sticker in the window, black and white sticker. And just make note of where that needs to go. All right, and then I'm just gonna ink around here just a little bit. You don't have to do this part. Okay. So I'm going to cut my tag shape. Around the corners. And then we're going to ink these two pieces. Okay, and then I need to sew around that. So let's go ahead and do the other tag. Get our tape down. I'm actually going to draw some pencil lines on. I think that would make my life a little bit easier. Shiny side to the window. And then just trim the excess off. Okay. Let's ink this up. Actually, I should cut my shapes first. And see, we can trim that off after the fact, so don't worry about that. So line the top up, cut out our tag shape. And then round our corners. All right, and then I'm going to just distress this book page a little bit. And find a sticker. That looks pretty. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is sew around this and stop somewhere up here. Put some, I'm going to use sequins this time. Put your sequins in, get them down to the bottom, and then finish sewing around. And I'm going to do that with both of these, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've stitched all the way around. I stitched from here to here and stopped, put my sequins in, and then finished sewing around the edges. So that's the back. I think these are adorable. I think they're mostly found in the card making industry, but I love them. Okay, so let's add some tabs to the top of these like we did on these. So let's cut some tabs. Okay, so let's go ahead and punch a hole to put our eyelets in. Okay, so those are in. And I just grabbed some charms and then 2 ball pins. And guys, if you're a matchy person, then there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not. I'm perfectly fine in mixing metallics, different color metallics together. But you could do all silver, do all gold, whatever makes you happy. Okay, so those are those two. This is these two. I would say the hardest part of any of this, and not that it's hard, is to put your die, the piece that you cut out, in place so that it shows through the circle with no outside margins. And it's not really that difficult. What I do is I line it up, and then I lift part of it up, put some glue under it, get it stuck down really good so it won't move anymore, and then lift up the other part and get it glued down. That's all there is to it. Okay guys, this is another great 6x6 project. I hope you'll give it a try. These turned out so cute. I love them. So if you have any questions about anything you saw me do today, I hope you'll leave the question in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Bye.